Can you hear me? I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, what
Okay,
happened?
perfect.
Did you go out again?
No, my phone was buzzing, so I turned my like
Oh,
my sound up, and I was like, oh, I got to make sure I'm still good.
yeah. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you. As long as you can see me and hear me, I can see you and hear
It's
you.
all
We're
good.
good.
Yeah,
We're good.
right before Kathy came on, she goes, hello. And I went, ha. And then she took off. I was like, oh, bye.
I don't know. Does StreamYard have an app?
It does. I think it's fair. I never go in through the app. I wonder though if on a tablet, if on our iPads, if it would be almost better to get that doggone writing off at the top.
Yeah, because you know what I'm talking about. So it's like we're a little box in the center of my phone. So I clicked done to try to get out of it, and I was like, "Oop, I'm gone. Where am I at?"
You're done. You're absolutely done.
And you know what's funny? I've been paying for StreamYard for like the last 3 months, and I have yet to try it out.
Ever since we talked about it that one time?
And I have yet to try it out because I don't know. I'm always either like, I'm on Reba Rose or I'm doing Totally Dazzled or I'm in private group. And then I'm like, well, I don't know if you can use StreamYard to, when I cross post into a group. You can? Mm-hmm. Okay. I need to watch a YouTube video or something because I'm paying, for it every month and I have yet to use it. So
you're silly.
And I'd like to be able to just cross post to, YouTube because I just load everything to YouTube instead of having to worry about it. It's always there.
Button and it's there. Everything is there, and then you have a library, so it stores it for you if you want to put it, like splice it up and put it on TikTok or whatever you want to do with it. Yeah.
That's what I need to do. I need to just do it.
Hello, everybody.
Funky Junkers and
hello. We see you coming in. So as usual, you take a look right here. Hi, Sue. Hello, Joy. Hi, Vicky. But also, if you take a look over in Kathy's area, right there in that little corner, you see a little box. I will remove it when she starts creating. But we are streamed across a couple different platforms, what Kathy and I were just talking about. And we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on her page, we're on DQ's page. So I like leaving that up at the beginning just so everybody can say hi to everybody. It's just, that's what we see in the back here is all the comments.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're so tiny, so I read comments away because I can't see anything. That's way too
yes, I definitely
for me.
So welcome everybody to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. My name is Teri Lightsey, and we have the fantastic Kathy D from Royal Funky John.
Hello, everybody.
So if you guys remember, I was like, there's no way she hasn't been on since December. But yeah, remember the last time you were supposed to be on, you were sitting in the dark.
I was. Yep. And we lost our power yesterday. I don't know what's up. We lose power, and it's been raining here like crazy. It rained this morning, so anytime we have any kind of weirdness.
Well, they're doing those rolling blackouts over here. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so maybe that's what it is. But no, it's usually been during storms or something. But yeah, I'm here today, and that's all that matters.
I know, and that's the best thing because we've got a couple of things to go over really quickly. Those of you who are not familiar with Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour, we do ask our creatives to turn their screen landscape. So if you're wondering what's going on Kathy's page, that's the only reason why. So that's why we've asked her to turn. So if you choose to, you can turn your phone and then it will fill up. But you don't have to tell me that she's little. I know she's little, and that's why. It's just because she's on Creative Hour for Decoupage Queen, and it's just what we use, and so it's easier for us. Plus, like I said, we do stream across different platforms, and the other platforms are in landscape.
I know what I wanted to ask you too. I noticed that Facebook is taking all their live videos and storing them as reels now. Does that mess up because you guys go in landscape mode? So you're losing on the replays. Are you losing that extra footage?
Well, it makes it small. It looks even kind of more cockeyed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wish they would just leave stuff alone.
I know. Me too.
It's so annoying. It's so
impossible. And speaking of leaving stuff alone, every weekend, Decoupage Queen gives away a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. But what you have to do is make sure you're following Royal Funky Jug and Decoupage Queen. I'm going to drop those links for you right now. And the reason why I made that little comment just a second ago is because before you tell me to put your name on the wheel, I need you to verify, because there are going to be, and there always is every Saturday, a handful of you that tell me, oh, I wasn't following and had to refollow. So the easiest way for you to do that, I always tell you guys, just tap on our faces down here. It's going to either say following or follow. If it says following, you're good. Head over to the other link. So if you're on Decoupage Queen, head over to Royal Funky Jump, vice versa. Do the same thing. If it says follow, y'all, you're no longer following that page.
Isn't that crazy how that it just happened to me with the shabby tree the other day? I was like, I follow Barb, and I had to refollow.
I have people following me that have been with me from the beginning, and and I see them every morning. There's always at least a couple that have had to refollow me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's lovely.
And sometimes, like on my bigger posts, like I'll go through, where you can like invite to follow, and I'll be like, I know they follow me, but here I am sending an invite to follow request because it's I don't know why the book does that.
Yeah, it's annoying because, they have the theories before of, oh, it's because you're not engaging. Oh, it's because you're not. That's not it, because I've got people who are always there, always commenting here with us.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they get booted. So just
it's
re-verify.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's really important. Just re-verify. I suggest that you guys do it anytime you're watching a creative.
Yeah,
it takes just a second. Just tap on the screen. If it says following, you're good. Yeah. So make sure you're doing that. And then at the end, when Kathy's done, we'll choose a winner live.
Yeah.
And then you guys know, or if you don't know, you need to know, Decoupage Queen had its summer release yesterday.
That's what we're going to be using today.
So I got on the phone with our new owners, and I was like, hey, by the way, can we get some papers to Kathy? And they were like, done. So
yes.
I'll get out of here and let you guys see what she's got in store for us.
Yes. And if you guys want to see the new papers that I got from Decoupage Queen, just let Teri know in the comments, and I will show them. But today, so I got the bigger A3 sizes, which I think it's like 11 by 17, right, Teri?
Yes. Or 18. So, 11 point, what is it? It's like 11.7 by 16.5.
Yeah. So I am going to be using this one. And you guys know I've been in like the beach mode lately, like lots of beachy stuff. And I saw this and I fell in love with it. And it's titled Best Friends. Isn't it cute? You know they're going to get a story. All right. So feel free to shout out some names, because I've been in the storytelling mode the last few months and I'm loving it. So, and don't get me creepy. I mean, maybe the It kids from the movie It. Who knows where we're going to take this story? Balloons always remind me of Stephen King's It. So you never know. Hey, you don't know. That's who my... That's where my funky brain goes.
Conversations. We have the same conversations. Just a reminder, though, y'all, the new release is not available on Decoupage Queen or TH Decor until after the first week. So I'm going to put a link in here for you to find all the retailers that are carrying the release. That's what this link is right here.
Awesome. So it's going to be out next week?
Yeah, so it we always give the retailers that first week, and then after that, then it goes.
Awesome. All right, so here is my plan for this paper. I did size it down. I had this big, fancy, old frame with a, I don't know, a picture. It's like I paid $13 for this frame at the Goodwill. It's very ornate. And then to make the picture fit in the middle, I did this morning cut up some wood you bend. Yeah, I added wood you bend in the middle just because I thought, I wanted the picture to fit perfectly in there. So when we're ready to decoupage, it's going to go right in there. And my plan with the side is I want to try to bring in some of the blue, and then this balloon up here is like a green. It might not come through on camera, but my idea is to, as you can see, I kind of played around. I want to take this like darker blue. Now this is just regular chalk paint, but then I've got the laser gel from Pentart in the color Country Blue, and I want to try to like blend it up towards, and then I might use some white wax. And then I pulled out, I gave it like a little bit of the metallic wax paste from Pentart in the color green.
Oh, yes.
And then I got some gold. I think this might be too turquoise, but I like the green. And then I pulled out some antiquing paste from Pentart in the color gold. So I think those two, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then just kind of blend it. And then we're going to decoupage. And I think I'm going to do some diamond dusting on like the surf. And then where it's got the sand, I might actually do my little sand glitter combination like I did on that frame and do some of that. I don't know. I'm getting.
Shannon.
Is that Shannon Hertwick in the house?
Yes, it is.
All right, so I'm gonna start painting. I might even. This is big.
I'm wondering if you might be able to point down just a little bit, unless you're painting towards you. Perfect. There you go. And then you guys already know what to do, so I'm going to take the ticker off, and that gives us more perfect.
Yeah, and I'll show you, but I'm going to be painting here first, so I'll get that in here. And I think I'm going to start out, which is this chalk paint that I have. And I just want to go around the outside, and then I'm going to try to fade it into that light laser gel paint from Pentart towards the middle. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how it goes.
I like the Lazur gel. I don't use it enough, but it's super easy to work with because you can put it on opaque or you can wipe it back with like a baby wipe. It's really good. And I actually, because it's supposed to, it's like they market it towards like wood, but you know, as crafters, we use it for whatever we want to use it for.
Yeah, I mean, I use it as like paint, but when I was like trying to, I was trying to play around with ideas today just to see how well it would like blend with like regular paint. Yeah. So, because I was trying to, I didn't want to just come on here and.
But I was gonna say, I actually seen Teresa used it on textile, and it was beautiful too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So is it called laser or what did you call it? Lazur?
Lazur. Yeah.
So fancy.
Oh yeah,
Here's me. I'm just, laser gel. I don't know what it means. Laser gel. Can you tell? I'm just like my own little funky person. So I think I'm going to do by sides because I want to keep my paint a little wet when I bring in that Lazur gel. When I'm trying to be phonetically correct here so I don't look like a turd. Anyhow. And I don't know. I think I got my spray bottle here because sometimes when I spray water with the paint, it seems to blend more. Mm-hmm. And luckily, all my brushes are clean.
What?
So I shouldn't have to worry about running out of brushes. I made sure that they were clean for the decoupage hour. So anyway, how's everybody's weekend going? Everybody good?
Hey, are you having your 4th of July party?
Next Saturday, girl. We are 1 week away.
I just thought of that. You always have a shindig on 4th of July.
Oh, I think right now we have about 170 people coming. Like, what? Yeah, what? Crazy. Yeah, we have a huge. Last year we had 150 people here. It's nuts. We have a blowout. Let me tell you, it's crazy.
I'm not sure. Let me look.
What?
Somebody's saying that we're not on Royal Funky Junk, but I can see us up in the corner that we're on there. So let me look. I see comments that are coming from your page. So you
then we have to be. My iPad is dead, or I would go look. But all right, so now I know you guys can't see my face, but I don't want to.
No, we can see you. We can see you.
Oh, you can? Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to squat down.
No, we can see you fine.
Oh, see,
I mean, we don't see your glasses at the top of your head.
That's okay, but see, it's that white bar at the top.
Yeah.
So now I'm going in with the laser gel, and I think I'm just gonna spray a little bit of water. Oops. I want this to.
We're definitely on your page. So
okay,
I'm
good.
Not sure. Whoever, Karen Brown, you may have to go all the way out of Facebook and come back in
and refresh. Sometimes see, get it together, bookie boo.
Shit.
All right, so now I'm taking that Lesueur gel.
She's
And
gonna have me cracking up this whole time.
you know I'm gonna be saying like that the whole time.
Every
And
time you use it now, you're gonna do it.
I'm gonna have, yeah, it's kind of like when I say somebody's name and it's wrong, I kind of go with it. Oh, good catch. Did you see that catch I just made?
Can you do that again?
No, probably not. All right, so I'm going into all this. This is the Would You Bend, and I know it's like two different colors, and this is where I'm just gonna take this like fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna try to like where I can blend this paint, this Lesueur gel, up into that darker blue. And
so Crafty Gifts by Carolyn says, Kathy, fun seeing your room this way.
Oh, I know. I had to clean it this morning, y'all, because I got a lot of crap over here. True story.
She always is like, why? Why? Oh, everything is, you can see everything.
I know. Is that bad? Does it look bad? Because I know.
No,
just, like,
not at all.
Stuff everywhere. Well, I had to like, I've got so much stuff that's all my like my personal beach stuff over there, and I'm like, I need to put that somewhere. All right. So do you see how I did that, guys? I kind of like
that's beautiful.
Ombra'd it out. That's the kind of like what I was going for, and I love it.
I love it too.
It's better than my little sample piece that I was working with. So I'm super happy. I think that's going to look, it's not going to match totally, but oh, I lied.
I think you did good. I think you did good.
All right.
You know, you always do that. You're like, yeah, I don't know how this is going to look. And then you nail it.
You know what? I don't. And for like the most part, I literally pulled this out of my, you know what, like an hour and a half ago. And I'm like, I'll be good. I'll figure it out. And I always make it work. And you just got to make it work. Somebody said to me today, we're like, I'm not a crafter, but I enjoy watching. I'm like, hey, you'd be surprised at what you think you're probably capable of. So just do it. Just everybody can create something. I mean, I started out. Yeah. I mean, in 2020, I remember when I started, like, I always like, maybe 2017 is when I started playing around to make money, you know, after my divorce and whatnot.
Right.
I remember I had no idea what rice paper was. I didn't know how. I remember watching YouTube videos on how to decoupage, and I literally had no freaking clue what I was doing. And I figured it out. Yeah, you figure it out, and it's fun. I just used the wrong freaking brush. No, I didn't. Did I?
No.
Oh my God, I'm good.
Yeah. Charlene Huntley, the view is different today because Kathy is on Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour, and we have asked her to turn her device landscape. So that's why. If you'd like to, you can turn it. If not, she'll be back to normal.
I will be back to normal.
On her face when she's
can be. So this color that I'm using, it is not a Pentart product. I wanted to do a darker blue. This is blue suede from just like Hobby Lobby folk art paint. So if somebody asks, it's like it's almost like a denim colored, like a dark denim, but it's got a little bit of like teal in there. And then this is the Lesueur gel. Lesueur or Lesueur?
Lesueur.
Lesueur. It sounds so Frenchy. So I'm going in gel in the color Country Blue, which is from TH Decor, and it's a Pentart product. So I'm painting the rest of this with that. And
wait, your grandbaby, wasn't it your grandbaby birthday? Was it last weekend?
That was last Saturday. We had our granddaughter's first birthday party here. She's so cute. Logan is her name. She's
okay, so what did you make? Did you do a bunch of stuff again for this one?
No.
I remember you doing Mickey Mouse's for something. What was that?
That was for Sienna, our other granddaughter. Sienna.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, that wasn't so that Brittany had that at a party center. So I made the Mickey. This themed was One Silly Goose. So she had it here at our house. So we literally had goose stuff everywhere. We had a goose in the pool. It was so cute. So All right, so see, I'm just kind of like doing a circular motion to try to like blend all that up to this part right there. I think it looks the same, right?
Yes, I love it. Oh my gosh, Kathy. Jackie Turner says, I have started to tidy, clean out my craft room today. I have over 30 pairs of scissors, 40 tubes of glue, and over 100 reels of ribbon I don't use. That's just the start.
Oh my God, guys, that's what's telling. I was going through my camera roll the other day. How many of you guys remember when this craft room, when I first came in here and I cleaned it all out and cleaned out the attic? I don't even understand how all the stuff in my attic used to fit in this room with me. It, like, you don't even realize how much stuff you accumulate.
No,
you know?
I
You
know
really don't.
because, well, when we moved, what was it, a year?
Oh yeah,
almost a year?
it's been. I remember
Oh.
watching your video.
Yeah. So when we were because we lined up the boxes and all of them said craft room, craft
Yeah.
room, craft room. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
No, that's why, like, my husband keeps saying, let's move. I don't want neighbors. I want to be, and I'm like, do you understand how much stuff that I have? Like, no, I don't want to move. I don't, why would I want to pack up the attic, let alone my craft room? Oh, I that gives me anxiety just thinking about it. No, thank you.
Cheryl Johnson says your hair looks great today, Kathy. That's what I told her.
Thank you. I did, guys. It is so humid here, and I let my hair air dry today. So this is my hair when I just air dry it. So I just let it go, let it air dry. And my husband's like, oh my God, I love your hair. I love your hair. Don't ever do a thing to it. But here's the thing, when you have extensions, and I have curly extensions, but when you have curly extensions, like, they tell you to brush through your extensions like 3 times a day. Can you imagine what would happen if I brushed through this 3 times a day?
Remember we were talking about the lion's mane?
Yeah. And I'm thinking, okay, that doesn't even make sense in my brain. So, like, I'll brush it at the end of the night. But then here's the thing. Tomorrow you got to wash your hair again. And I really shouldn't have to. So I don't know if anybody's out there that has like the K-tip extensions like I do, and you have the curly ones, how the hell do you brush through it? Because I don't even know. Like, I don't want to wash my hair every day, but the humidity here is just stupid. So
Mildred Bennett is saying, Kathy, I've been looking for the peacock box that you made a few years ago on YouTube, but I can't find it.
I don't know if that's on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure I have that downloaded. I'm slowly getting all my stuff over to YouTube. Now all of my new stuff is over there, but I'll find that video and before Facebook deletes it. Maybe they already have started deleting videos. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Facebook?
Yeah, have they?
Oh, yes. They have been for a little bit now, at least 2 months now.
Oh, I got an email saying June 22nd I had to have everything downloaded by.
Oh, no. So they will send you an email every time they're about to delete.
Oh, yeah, because I did a mass download and downloaded like all my content. So,
yeah. So like every month they'll say like this video from this video is about to get deleted or this.
Oh, I haven't gotten an email like that yet.
Really? Oh my goodness. I've gotten so many of them.
And what happens if you like go through your feed and like, are the videos just gone, or does it say like no longer can be?
No, they're just gone.
Just
they're
gone.
Deleted. Yep.
You know what? I don't understand that whole philosophy, because it's like they're like the jealous boyfriend Facebook. They don't want you going anywhere. They don't want anybody leaving their app, but that's exactly what they're doing, because I'm sure they can see it in my comments. Like, here, go find it on YouTube.
Exactly.
And then for somebody who doesn't want them going off the platform, that's, I've been giving love to my YouTube. My YouTube's doing good. My TikToks, it's like TikTok is slowly becoming my favorite platform. I'm on there more than I am on Facebook.
Huh. Yeah, I wish I could go strictly over to YouTube.
Yeah, I like YouTube. I have I do pretty good over there, nothing great, but it's a great way to save all my videos. So when I get off my live, I just download my video and I send it right over to YouTube. So that way I tell everybody, if you're looking for a video, If it's not in YouTube, then it's in my computer most likely. I kind of got lazy before Facebook made that announcement. And now I'm like, damn, why was I doing this for the past 2 years?
Right.
Or 5 years, immediately. But you don't know what you don't know, right?
Hi, Megan. So
Hello, Megan. Okay. All right. So now
Shannon is telling me and Troy to fly in for your party. Imagine.
You totally should. That would be a trip and a half.
I'm just telling you right now, Troy would follow Miss Kathy around everywhere with his smiley eyes. He would just be like,
he's so cute. He was trying to FaceTime me or something yesterday. All right, what happened to my paint? Oh,
yeah. Oh, did you? I don't know if you've seen. We were on live, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we have Kathy tomorrow." I was with Teresa because we're doing the reveal, and all of a sudden I hear the phone ringing, and I look down. And I'm like, "Well, I guess Troy decided to notify Kathy that she was going live tomorrow because he just called her."
Yeah, and where was I at? I think I was with my husband, and I was like, "Oh crap!" I'm like, Teri Lightsey's calling me, but I couldn't answer, and I was like, "Oh, I hope everything's okay." And then, oh, I saw it on my phone, and when I opened up my messenger, I was like, "Oh, okay, it was just Troy. It was just Troy. He was trying to, he wanted to talk to me. It was too funny. Okay, so I've got this all. I think the tray is good now. I got to dry this, and there's a lot of pieces from this tray that are missing the moldings, but these are the kind of like rusty gold is what I call them, things that I like. That who cares if it's missing some chunks, because it kind of gives it, I don't know, little character.
Yeah.
So, ooh, doesn't that look pretty?
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so good. I'm excited for like the green and stuff. All right, so let me.
Okay, y'all, we have almost 300 friends with us today. So, y'all, this wheel is getting full. Make sure you're doing all the things because you never know. The release isn't out, but maybe we sneak in a paper. I don't know.
Oh, and you guys are going to want to get it. Lots of really pretty beachy things in there. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. All right, so now I'm just going to dry this. It's probably going to take a minute.
Well, LJ with exclamation mark says, "Don't brush curly hair extensions."
No kidding. But they tell you to brush your hair and your extensions. So it's like, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to, ask my girlfriend when she's here next week and say, what am I supposed to do? Because, they have those bonds and you got to you don't want those to get tangled. So you have to brush through them.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, but trust me, that's what I was thinking. Well, we'll see what it looks like tomorrow morning after a day of non-brushing.
What is the wheel? So Kathy is on Creative Hour, on Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour, and every Creative Hour at the end, we give away a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers. All you need to do is make sure you're following Royal Funky Junk and make sure you're following Decoupage Queen. And then, we always love it if you sprinkle it out and share the love. But once you've done that, then you let me know and I put you on the wheel.
And who doesn't like to win some free stuff?
Have you ever won anything?
Actually, I have.
Have you? I actually won something from Finnabear. And I thought I was going to fall out of my seat when she called my name.
What did you win?
Some stuff from Finnabear.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't won anything. I won stuff at when I went to a retreat last month. I won, some stuff. But I've always been pretty lucky. When I was a kid, I was that girl. You remember when they actually you would sit around your boom box and listen to the radio at night?
Yes. When you call in?
I always won. I won New Kids on the Block tickets. I've won money. Yeah. I've won albums. Yeah. Signed merch. Yeah. I was always that girl that won. But yeah, so that was kind of a highlight of my childhood, winning from the radio stations.
Okay. Okay, who was your favorite new kid on the block?
Joey.
Joey.
Joey was my favorite. Yep. Joey and I don't
Mine
remember.
was Jordan.
Jordan. I was gonna say Jordan. Yeah, that's the Jordan was my second fave. Joey was my first. He is all over my bedroom walls.
Yes,
when I
mine
was
too.
a kid. Yep. And Corey Feldman and Corey Haim.
Oh
Loved
my
them.
goodness. Can you?
Lost
and then
Boys.
as they got older, I was like, holy guacamole.
And now, like, I think my Hollywood crush now, if I could have posters in my bedroom, it's probably Johnny Depp. He's like,
Oh, of course, yes.
Johnny Depp and Gerard Butler. He's like a hunka.
Hi, Monta. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here today and spending your Saturday with us. We always appreciate you being here. We are here every Saturday, if this is your first time, every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time with a new creative every Saturday. So mark the calendars.
This is taking just a hot minute, like in these like real fancy parts, like you get like your puddly paints. So I'm just trying to dry that really, really well.
So Mildred, the blue paint from the outside is just denim by Folk Art. And then she's blending it in with a Pintart Country Blue from it's Lazur Gel.
Lazur Gel. Lazur. It sounds Frenchy. Frenchy and fabulous. Oh, I got some drippy paint over here. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm just trying to dry it really well. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with this wax paste from Pintart. It's a metallic. You know, I love metallic. I love anything metallic and sparkly. So I'm going to go in with this wax paste from Pintart. And look at that color. It's kind of like the color. Anyway, isn't it going to look pretty? So I'm going to put this blue. There's like a little bit of green in that over here in this balloon that I'm going to try to gather around in here. Oh, that looks so good.
I like that a lot.
Oh, this would look good in my Airbnb that doesn't exist yet. But
how is that? Oh, I was going to say, what's going on with Florida? Is that where you guys want it to be, or?
Well, we have a home in Sandville that's my husband, but no, I want to get one like, in either like I was thinking like somewhere near my girlfriend where she can kind of like take care of it and manage it for me.
Oh, gotcha.
Somebody you can choose, so I don't have to. But you know, it's just a dream right now. But I've got a whole bunch of stuff back there.
That would be great to decorate with.
I'm manifesting that stuff. Yeah.
Michelle Chastain says, "I love getting anything in the mail other than a bill."
Right? How about the tax bill? I just got my bill to pay my tax because I'm like, hate it.
No. Hi, Frankie.
Okay. Man, I'm sweating up here. I'm using this, but I think we're pretty dry now. I don't see any shiny parts. So let me hold this up and see. Oh, it looks so good.
Perfect.
It really looks good. I like it. It's a beautiful, like coastal soft blue. So now, can I seal over this? This is water-based product, right? I should be able to.
Which one are we
wax
talking
paste? About? Wax paste.
No, that wax is not. What are you wanting to do?
If I put this down and then I go over it with some sealer, like
it won't do anything. It'll be fine.
That's what I want. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a brush now, and then I think I'm gonna do some gold and green. I wonder if I should do the gold first. I don't want to put my decoupage paper down until all this is done. So I'm going to do this green wax paste, and then I have antique paste in the color gold. So I'm gonna kind of highlight with both of those. And I think it's gonna look okay. I just gotta find a brush. There we go. I'm using my little stencil brushes because they work pretty good.
Aw, Tamara Smith says, following both sparkled and love you both. My first Saturday, as I'm always busy. I took time from packing from Tennessee trip to be here.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, so I'm going in with this gold and I'm just kind of tapping it. And I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of like dry brush across.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm not. Well,
so, Ronald Catherine Stewart, yes, absolutely. The print is available for purchase now. You have to find it at your favorite retailer. We'll drop the link in again for you right now.
Okay, so I'm just kind of like dry brushing that gold, if you can see, like over the detailed part. And I'm just kind of giving it a light hand on my brush.
Right, Cindy Krause says, someday it will exist. Your
exactly, it will.
Although I will tell you, I have a friend that does have like a bed and breakfast, and she was saying that she had the most stressful, I guess, weekend with, it was a Karen, as she called it, because this person was trying to get their money back because there was a spider and an ant in the garage.
Stop it.
Kathy, seriously?
Here's the thing, y'all. And I think I would think a lot of my followers would like to stay there. So
right.
We don't have any Karens here on the page.
Oh my
But yeah, you gotta, like, I've heard horror stories and I'm like, oh, come on, in the garage, you're gonna have bugs in the garage.
That's what I was like, in the garage. Oh, that looks beautiful. Hi, Mara. I was like, in the garage, you cannot tell. You didn't give her money back, did you? Like, please tell me you did it. She didn't answer me like she was talking about. So I have a feeling she did, because she's so sweet. But I have a feeling she was so stressed that she did.
No, I mean, come on, guys. I can understand if you found like a big spider in your bed, in your covers.
Exactly.
Okay, that would probably like irk me a little bit. But come on, in the garage, and an ant. Where does she live? Where does she live?
It's down in Southern Cal.
Oh, come on. Where it's hot all the time. You can't. People are just rude.
Yeah, I was like, I said, that's definite, Karen. She probably does that everywhere she stays. Don't let her get away with that.
No, and if anything, like I'm one, like we stay at a lot of Airbnbs, and I always like leave good reviews, and they leave me good reviews. So that your friend should leave a review on Airbnb, like, hey, and explain the story, because then that could, prevent somebody else renting to her.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I need to tell her that. I was so like, she wouldn't come clean and tell me. I'm like, you didn't, did you?
Oh no, and that's not cheap either. That's your mortgage payment, and just because you can get all the bugs sprayed in the world, we get our house sprayed for bugs, and they still come in.
They still come in.
They're microscopic, little turds, but you can't expect that. That's a shame. I'm sorry that happened to your friend, but yeah, you're gonna have that. I think that's just par for the course.
Yeah, it is, and it doesn't even matter. Whatever business, right? It just.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We've all said that before. I get hate mail, like people complain about the dumbest things. Sorry, what do you want me to do? I'm only human,
Right? I make mistakes. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
this wax paste is amazing.
Debbie Rice Loudon says, I met Guns N' Roses before they became famous. Met them at the Madame Carroll Guns N' Roses.
Oh, no kidding.
Mm-hmm. I guess she met them on Madame Carroll. It's a boat, and they were playing that night. It was her and her husband's anniversary.
No kidding. I saw that amazing story. I've never, my girlfriend has met Guns N' Roses. I met Michael Bublé before he was Michael Bublé. Before anybody knew who he was. That was kind of exciting. Now I'm a big fan of Michael Bublé. Huh?
I said no way.
Mm-hmm. Way back. I was probably 19 or 20 years old. He was playing at something in Cleveland. I don't even remember where. So I was with my parents. And my ex-husband. It was a good time. Look at how pretty.
That's gorgeous.
Okay, so
look at all that detail now that pops.
No.
Oh,
so now,
so
because we
good.
have this, and I want to bring in the green. Oh my God, that looks so good. I want to bring in the green from this balloon, and I know you guys may not see that it's kind of a green. So that's why I'm going to take this paste from Pentart, and I'm going to just do the same thing that I did with the gold, but with the green, and give it like a little different kind of look with it. Ooh, it looks so good. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Who is saying this? Barb Richardson says, my sister-in-law had a tarantula in her own house once in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh goodness. Well, I'll tell y'all, living in Hawaii, you get all kinds of things that come in.
Teri, you're not in Hawaii, are you?
Am I in Hawaii now?
Yeah.
No, I lived in Hawaii a lot for, quite a few years when I was younger.
You did? I did not know that. Interesting.
Did you hear Kathy's voice? She was like, if you're in Hawaii, I'm coming.
Yeah, like, and you didn't invite me for creative hour, like in the flesh. Let me tell you, it's hot as it is in Hawaii. It's like probably the same kind of weather in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, talk about
humidity then.
Muggy and humid. Oh.
I couldn't even imagine. Oh, this looks so good. This is really pretty. And
all
you guys
the
are going to love it.
detail that comes out when you do the wax is just, I love that.
I know. And you know what? I was thinking about doing like a white wax on here, but I kind of like it just like this. So I'm not even going to touch it.
Kay says, Kathy, that frame is turning out fabulous. Mara says, love it. Jeanette says the frame is gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty for a thrifty? See what you guys can find when you're just like at the thrift store. You never, ever know. Now, I know it might be harder to see on camera, but.
No, you can see it.
Can you see the green in there too?
Uh-huh.
The gold. It's really pretty. So now that the frame is done, we're going to paint this white because I don't want that to come through. And then,
oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that looks so pretty. Okay, so y'all, please tell me that's not my landscapers here. They're always here when I'm on a live. I'm not kidding you. Never fails. Never fails.
Or the boys with the cars, or something's happening.
Yeah, or they're arguing with each other.
Yeah, that's like me. Every time I hit the live button, the dogs bark because Amazon or UPS or FedEx.
Oh yeah, God forbid they don't know who those are.
Yeah, every single time.
It is my landscapers. Yep. Go figure. All right, so I'm gonna grab just some like white chalk paint, and I'm just gonna paint the inside of this frame. So that's why I did the outside of the frame first, because I didn't want to have to be careful around the inside.
Around the edges. So Shannon says it's always better in person. Pamela says that's beautiful. Cindy, beautiful. Rhonda, love the frame. Carolyn, it's amazing.
Yeah, everything always looks better in person, and especially like if you guys know me, like this is a really ornate frame. I'm probably going to bejewel the heck out of this thing. Not gonna lie.
Especially the would you been all the little
like I do little curly cues. I can see a pattern already in my head. So this is going to get a lot of rhinestone work. This will be up at my next auction. So, but this is definitely going to get.
Michelle Chastain says that the frame is beautiful, just like the creator.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
But Sue Thompson says, Kathy, what kind of brush were you using for the wax?
Actually, that was probably the wrong type of brush to use, but I was using a stencil brush from Essential Stencil. Let me see if I can get a dry one. they actually work really well. You can probably get those at Hobby Lobby. It's just like a flat, hard packed brush, kind of like this. Just it's stout,
Yeah.
and it works. And they come in different sizes, but
I'm gonna try to decipher what this says, but AJ Creation says, Kathy, I fell asleep watching Romeo live, and you're gonna laugh. I had a dream that he brought a female guest, and she was caught as well. You then made a Juliet raccoon version.
I did. And if you don't know, well, I included Rosie into that story because we did Rosie the week before. Rosie the raccoon is the project from the week before. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's why I said I'm going to try to decipher what this. You have to know what that meant.
I dropped Rosie's story first, and I kind of knew that we were going to be doing Romeo. Do you know about the story of Romeo, Teri?
No. Well, what do you mean? Your story?
My story of our party last year and why we did Rosie the raccoon and a Romeo the cigar stealing bandit raccoon.
No, I don't think I do.
So last year at our 4th of July party, we had a guy that came. He was like a guest of a guest, and we always have a cigar bar at our party, and we buy maybe 30 cigars, and then nothing not like $100, $10 cigars.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I think I might remember, but go ahead.
Yeah, and he fisted the probably whatever was left at the end of the night.
Yes, I do remember. Yeah. I remember this.
So we've just been talking about it on my lives lately, and then I did a craft last week of a raccoon, and I was like, oh, this could be, and I knew the raccoon, I did that because I had a raccoon on my porch. Like my dog attacked a raccoon, right?
Oh, goodness.
So it just was funny that I was like, let's do a raccoon craft because, that's what I was dealing with that day. So, but I gave her the story, and then I was like, oh, I should totally do another one, and we'll do it, we'll name him Romeo, like the cigar stealing bandit. So I kind of intermingled the two stories together. It's hilarious. I love it.
Wasn't there something like you guys were later on like wanted to enjoy a cigar or something, and then like you realized that
there was only like 2 left?
Yeah, there was only like a couple left because he had I remember now. Yeah.
And Carly's boyfriend was like, yeah, I saw the guy go up to him and take him. He's like, I just thought you told him to go grab him. I thought you knew you. Alex had, he doesn't know. They just started dating last year. And so he's like, I thought you told the guy to go, or he thought it was a friend of my son's or whatever. And I was like, no. So now I did that. You guys are going to laugh. I have to show you this. So I've so enjoyed doing these stories with my projects because I think they bring them to a new life,
Yeah.
So in my backyard, I have this big, heavy, stone statue of a chimpanzee, and he's got a tray on his hand. He's like a butler, right?
Okay.
So I always put a top hat on him. I painted him, his vest, like harlequins and whatnot. So this year, instead of putting the cigar bar up on the grill, we're putting it next to the monkey on a table, which is right in back of the bartender area that we have.
Okay.
So the bartender can keep an eye on it, and make sure nobody's, fisting our cigars. So I was on a live doing Romeo the raccoon box, and somebody was like, oh my God, you should have the monkey dressed up as a sheriff. So I literally went on Amazon. Look what I got.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He's going to be wearing a sheriff's hat. Okay. It gets better. He's going to be wearing a sheriff star, a sheriff badge. And I got him his own holster. True story. So that is why Chip the chimpanzee was in the story of Romeo the Romeo. If you didn't read it, you have to go read it. If you didn't read it yet, Teri, you got to go read it. It's hilarious.
I have to. Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Yeah, you'll see how it all came together from Rosie's story. And I think we're probably going to have a chimp craft here coming up soon because Chip needs his own story now. I named him Chip.
That's awesome. I know. Sue says fantastic.
Yeah. So when I had him all dressed up, when Chip gets dressed for the party, his vest is kind of worn right now. So I'm like, man, I should probably go out there and paint it brown, like a sheriff vest. And I named him Chip because who watched Chips when you were young?
Of
Right?
course.
Right? So I was like, I'm naming him Chip. That's my brain
gosh.
works like that. It's too funny. Yeah,
What
I've been
was
having
his?
so much fun doing
Punch,
those stories.
right? Poncherello. Is it Poncherello?
Poncho or
Poncherello or something like that. I can't. Yeah, Ponch. But they always called him Ponch, right?
I always had a crush on him. He was my favorite one. Yeah. But I did Chip. Was Chip the other one?
No, that's what I'm trying to think of. The blonde, y'all. Who was?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I came up with Chip. I think it was just the show was called Chips.
Yeah, the show was called Chips because they were the highway patrol, right? But
I don't even remember. I was like 10 years old probably when that show was out.
Y'all gotta help us. Yeah, right. Eric Estrada was
Ponch,
but
so
who was
cute.
Larry Wilcox?
If you said it, I would probably know it, but I don't remember the name they gave him in the show.
Oh, Miss Linda Baker says, please tell me. Oh, hold on. I gotta get it. Please tell me the person who invited the real life cigar thief follows you and has heard the story of Romeo.
I'm sure she has, but here's the thing. She does follow me. I know exactly who it is. And I can't even say something. I don't want to, it's a lovely family, but it's not like he went home and told everybody.
Right.
Hey,
he didn't broadcast
look what I got,
John Baker.
John was his name in Chip?
Yeah, John Baker. Remember they called him Punch and Baker.
No, I don't remember that. Isn't that funny? I remember Punch, but
yep, Punch so and funny. John. Everybody's saying John Baker. I know it's just a plain name. We would think it would be something.
Right. I know. I was thinking like, Turner Nooch, some fancy
John,
not John. All right, so I've got this all painted. I want to make sure. Okay, so this does not.
Everybody's commenting about how just putting it white like that, how beautiful the frame is.
Now you can appreciate really. I know. Right now you can see. So, where did I put my decoupage medium? I am using the. Where did it go? Here it is. Nope. Yes. No. Heck. Y'all, I think the crafting fairies come in here and mess with me.
Yeah, the desk gnomes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, I got my Pentart decoupage varnish and glue. And
my favorite.
This is good stuff too. I use, I use Mod Podge. Mod Podge I still use for like diamond dust. I don't know why. I think because it's thick.
It's thick enough that you don't have to use a ton of it. I just can't take the smell of it.
Yeah, I when I first started crafting, that's all I knew, I
think we all started with, well, at least I did. But it was always, every time I opened the jar, I would just go, gosh, why does it smell like this?
All right, so I don't mind the smell of Mod Podge. I will tell you what I absolutely cannot stand.
I already know.
You already know. Crackle. And every time I use it, I have to sniff it because I'm weird.
And you do every single time. You're like, this smell, gross. I don't like the smell of this. And then you'll smell it. And I'm like, what did she do?
I don't know. It's like a weird ism that I have. I'm a weird person. I own it. All right, so this is the decoupage varnish from Pentart. And I think I'm going to lay down a little bit and then lay the paper down because my fan is going and it's hot up here and I don't want this. By the time I probably finish putting the whole thing on, it's going to be dried up. So I want to work with it while it's still a little tacky.
Laurel says that frame is to die for in all caps.
Right.
Oh, so Valerie Hartman says that her dad's a retired CHP motorcycle officer and used to direct traffic for a lot of shows back in the day, and that she has met Punch.
No kidding. Well, that just ain't fair. That's right. They were motorcycle cops.
Yes.
It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, that's what I said. California Highway Patrol, CHP.
Yes. Wait a minute. What was it? California Highway
Patrol. So Chip.
See, you learn something new every day. I probably knew that back then, but forgot. All right, so I'm just kind of tucking that. I'm going to work with it as I go.
Wait, Molly, what are you asking? She says, I use mine out of the jar. Why don't you? I am just curious if I'm ruining my paints and glues. Oh, you mean because she poured it? Well, look, I will tell you guys, it's always better not to stick your brush in and out of a jar because you do contaminate it.
Yeah.
Do we all do that?
I have like the little jar of this, so I don't think my brush would actually, this one would probably, but if you're using a bigger brush, it
yeah,
you know.
But do we all do it? I mean, I went through a period where I was like, I'm going to be better. I'm going to do that. And then that lasted for about, 2 dips. And then I was dipping right back into the jar. So yeah, it is better if you pour out your product, no matter if it's glue, paint, structure paint, whatever. But I mean, if you do, you're awesome.
Yeah. For the life of me, I have this like perfectly centered on this frame, and every time I go to decoupage something, I can never get it exactly how it was.
I can't either. That's why I always say
I'm shifting off. Crooked. Yeah, I'm shifting off to the left over here. I'm like, what the heck? I did that so good.
Water. It was water.
Yeah. I did spray it with some water. But
no, somebody just asked, what was that spray, Kathy?
Oh,
Sharon.
Sorry.
Sharon said, what did you just spray, Kathy?
I misted my paper with water, and that helps your paper, especially when I saw that it was starting to shift. Like, because, no matter what, I can never get it right when you're trying to decoupage.
I always say just tip your head to the left or the right, and then it'll be straight.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've heard you say the same thing. If somebody is looking at your stuff that close and they're like, I'm sorry, you're a millimeter off to the right.
They ain't your people.
They are not your people.
They're not your people. So I'm going to see if... and I have to say, I got this at Dina and Kenny's retreat.
Yeah,
freaking love this thing.
You're welcome. Yes. I sent that. It was like,
yes, Dina. It was your swag. Best thing ever. All right, I'm going to see if I could actually trim this with a blade, just because it's overlapping my trim right there, and I don't like that. I could paint it, but I'm going to see if I can just trim it up some and get that off.
Yep, that's what Angela says. That's when we just stick with it's perfectly imperfect.
It's perfectly imperfect. And that's the thing. Like, I scraped my nail here, so I got a little bit of the paper ripped. But here's the thing. I'll put a bird there. You got to think of something you can stick there to cover it up.
No, Angela. No, Cindy. This is rice paper. Kathy is on Decoupage Queen. Rice paper is our rice paper from our new summer release. Yeah, definitely not your people, Tamara. Hi, Treese.
No, and that's what, like, if you're gonna look that hard. Hi, Troy.
It just gave me the I love you sign. Then I'm looking at him like, oh, now what are you doing that you're telling me you love me?
What did you do? Yeah.
What did you do?
When my kids come home and they're like, I love you. Yeah, it's my first thing. What'd you do? Like, why are you being nice to me? Usually I'm like janky, and you find me rather annoying. My kids find me annoying.
Aw, thanks, Laurel. Laurel says, Teri, it was fun to have you on FaceTime to say hi to Kathy and others during that retreat. But so I had just sat down to put my makeup on and everything to get ready for my live. And I'm like, Laurel, I have absolutely no makeup on or nothing. She's like, so it's just the girls. And I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy.
Right?
I'm like, true, though. At least can I put my eyebrows on?
Oh my gosh, girl, right? That's why I got mine microbladed, because my kids were like,
I need to.
Would you go get your eyebrows done? Because you look like an alien without them.
Yes.
Like, thank you.
I used to have great eyebrows, but then after all the chemo and I don't, of course, I can't lose the hair on my legs, but,
my God, right?
My eyebrows,
Yeah, I did that. I know what happened. I married my first husband in 2022. I had great eyebrows, and then somewhere along the way, they all like all of this, like from half out, like were gone.
Gone.
And so I finally just did it and went and got a microbladed. And they're supposed to like, do them every couple of years. It's been like 4 years and I just still fill them in with, a pencil. But at least when I take my makeup off, I don't look like I'm eyebrowless,
Right.
Yeah,
I know.
that's the
I've been
worst.
wanting to go do it for so long. I just need to get in there and do it because that's one
Just
thing
do
when I'm
it.
getting ready every morning that it just drives me nuts to do that part.
Yep. Even now, even though I have a microblade, I hate that part because look, I can't even center paper on a big flat surface correct. Do you think I can make my eyebrows match? Heck, even with microblading, one is always different than the other. It's
The
tough being a
biggest
woman.
size rice paper. The biggest size rice paper we sell is the A0. So the A0 is about 140 by
It's like for
11,
furniture.
88.
It's like
it's
furniture
humongous.
size.
So we
I
go from
actually think
A0 to A4.
I think I have a pretty big one. I don't think it's that big, but I have a pretty big one. It's like 20 by 30. It's furniture size. All right, so I'm just taking my parchment paper and I just kind of smooth that down. I'm okay if I get a couple wrinkles. But
Sue says eyebrows are sisters, not twins.
Right.
Kathy Newman says hello, and then Debbie says you did a fantastic job with the paint.
Look at how pretty that looks.
I absolutely love that. Looks like that was supposed to be there.
Yes, and you know what? That's what I was trying. I was thinking I was going to do like a brown paint, and I was like, no, that's kind of like too much. I wanted them to really stand out, but I love this color, greenish, bluish. So
it's perfect.
I like the way it's like darker on the out, kind of blends in, fades in. I'm sitting on my lobster bag because my seat's leather and it gets so freaking sweaty in here. So gross.
So you guys, this link that I'm putting in is a retailer with you have to go to your retailer right now because Decoupage Queen gives the retailers exclusivity for the first week. So you have to find your favorite retailer.
You're a retailer, right, Teri Lightsey?
Yes, I am a retailer.
Let me go to Teri Lightsey.
Go to Kathy's link tree and then go to her link for my store.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Craft and Chaos.
Yes.
Is that the link you put in there for him?
No, I will be. Well,
it's okay.
Let me go grab your link.
All right, so I do have some bling trim because I'm a blingy girl, of course. And what I'd like to do. How long have we been on? Has it been?
An hour and 3 minutes.
Oh, look at us moving along. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take, wait a minute. I have to seal the paper first. And then I'm going to take this bling trim. I'm going to go around the inside of the picture just because I was crooked. So, can I seal with, no, I want to seal. So do I want to make this shiny?
Now that's the question, right?
I'm a shiny girl. I'm going to use I thought about even like doing crackle on here, but I think the frame is so busy. I don't want to like overpower it. I want to keep the picture, the focus. I don't know. I always love crackle when I think it doesn't need it, but then I add it and I'm like, oh my God, that looks amazing.
Oh, Catherine Stewart says, I have to get this print. It speaks to me. I have twins, boy and a girl. We tragically lost our boy 4 years ago, and his twin sister would absolutely love this. She's an artist too, so she would really love this. You did a fantastic job. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. See, it tells a story. It just has to have a story.
It really does.
Crackle or no crackle?
If you're asking me, I wouldn't. And I love fine line. I wouldn't. Too. But
the only way I think that I don't want to is because then when I feel like I do that, then I have to make the rest of this shiny. And I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, because crackle is
super shiny. I am gonna put just my triple thick Duraclear on here. I need to get some Pentart. Does Pentart make like a shiny sealer?
What do you mean a shiny sealer? A gloss varnish?
Like, yeah, where it's like
yes,
glossy.
there's two different types. There's
So
the
I have
solvent that
glossy
you use.
varnish.
Yeah, there's a solvent that you use, but then there's also the water-based one. But
okay,
yeah,
so I only have the solvent-based one.
So everybody, Kay, Carla, Cheryl saying no crackle. Sharon says no crackle, just add bling.
Oh, it's getting bling, baby.
That's
Bling,
not
baby.
even a question, y'all.
Come on. I wouldn't be the sparkle chick if I didn't put bling. I think like 0.1% of my creations, some don't get it. Some I'll just say, you know what, it doesn't need it or it just doesn't call for it, but the most of them get it.
All right, y'all. Here you go. This is the exact link to that paper.
Oh, you're awesome, Teri. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're going to dry this, and then I'm going to add my little rhinestone trim. I pulled out silver. I like mixed metals, even though this has like a greenish gold. I could even throw in some silver on the frame.
Somebody, Tanya says diamond dust.
Yes, I am going to diamond. I was thinking about it. But you know, like you have all these thoughts in your head, and then when you get down to it, you're like, should I or shouldn't I? Because there's so much white. I could actually do sand here along and make it real sand. But then what's this stuff? This is like ocean, I think, right? Or
I
are they
think
on a
so. Well, I think it's, let me look at mine. Hold on. Miss Connie, yes, I do see you. And then Cheryl Johnson says another masterpiece, Kathy. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. I think I want to try to see what it would look like with a little bit of silver because there's so much light going on back here. And if I use the silver bling trim, I want it to kind of pick up some of that silver tone. So I have some Pentart wax paste, same thing we did with the green and the gold. And I want to add in silver.
So I don't know if y'all know this, but the artist on these papers is Andy Skinner.
Skinner?
And he hand paints these. He watercolors these. So all of you that are making comments about the artist, it's Andy Skinner, and yes, he is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So I can see his feet kind of in the sand. So yeah, maybe that's like water.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, the silver looks good.
I don't know.
So I'm just dabbing a little bit of silver over that gold. Oh my God, this looks so good. I get so excited. I like the whole look of like mixed metals, you know? But you can still see like the green and the silver. Oh my God, this looks so good. So good. I'm so glad I had the silver. So I'm just, I don't know if can you guys see it really well?
I can see the silver, like the closest to the paper where you've put it. Oh, now I can see it everywhere.
And it's just like, I'm just like skipping my hand like over it, like hardly catching. I want all the colors to kind of be visible. So you guys see that? It's like a multitude of silvers and golds and greens. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's add our little blingy bling bling trim. So I love mixed metals. So silver, golds, greens, it's all in here, which kind of I think incorporates all of this. So
Laurel said maybe brush a whisper of your gold sand over the sand in the paper.
So what's the sand though? So
that's why I'm just looking. Because she's sitting down and I can see his actual like I can see his feet.
Yeah, I can too.
So
is that
is the
like
stand like right? But it's then blue behind them too.
I know. I'm like, I don't want to. Let's just wait. Sometimes when I don't know, sometimes I have to stare at things for a hot minute
Yeah,
to figure
because
it out.
obviously, like off in the distance, right? We have
It looks like a dune, like they're looking
that's
across.
yeah.
But is all of that sand or water? I don't know. Somebody get Andy Skinner on the phone. But it's beautiful no matter what. All right, so I'm adding this bling trim. Now, does Andy Skinner, like, will he, that'd be cool. Like, does he see the stuff that people, the creatives do?
Oh yes, and
Is he?
he loves it. I remember last year Justin did. Do you know the little girl? She's blowing out the daffodil. You remember that paper? And
Yeah.
he just like he got a kick out of that. But that's why we always ask people to please share it, please tag us, please tag him. He loves seeing it.
Oh, I bet. Because everybody kind of interprets it differently, you know?
Right. Cindy wants to know what glue you're using for the trim.
When I'm doing rhinestone work, I use it's called Diamond Glaze. And it's like an epoxy for rhinestones. It works great. It doesn't drip. Comes in these, well, it comes in like a bottle, but then I put it into these little things with that fine tip. And it works like a champ. And if it gets stuck, you just kind of like take your little, you know, pin and just shove it down in there to unblock it. But this is like a game changer for the rhinestone, for me anyway. Laurel Mackenzie got me hooked on this stuff.
I was gonna say Laurel sent that to me.
Yeah, she's the one that sent it to me, and I was like, I was using B7000, which is just as good, but B7000 is just a little bit more, you know, it's thicker and it's stringier. So this is just like precise. It's like really good stuff. I like it. Now I know Pentard has one that's actually really good too. The when I first got introduced to Pentart, I used it. I don't remember what they call it.
She does. It was the gem glue or something like that.
I don't remember. It was like in a long, skinny tube.
Yeah.
Do they still carry that?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now that is like reminds me kind of like this stuff. It's like cement for rhinestones, you know.
Oh, you do, Kathy. I need to get you some glue stoppers that I have in my store. Have you seen them?
Some what?
The glue stoppers. So like they're the pins to put in your glue.
No,
I'll have to
do?
show them. I have to show you them. You will fall in love with them.
Like I use here's the thing, like with these little things I get on Amazon, these are great. But however, like if I leave this down in here all night long, it'll get glued in there. That's how strong this glue is. So
here, let me just I'm gonna bust in on you for a minute.
No, you're fine.
Here, look up real quick.
Hold on.
Oops, no, not by myself.
I gotta get closer so I can see. Oh, did you make that? And see, you leave that in there? Oh, yes. That's adorable. You sell those in your shop?
Yeah, and I have them in all different colors.
Oh my gosh, you guys, go to the link and get yourself some cute glue stoppers. Like I have these, but the last one I put in there, it got stuck in there and glued in there forever.
Stainless steel, so they won't tarnish. But here's the thing: is every time I take my pins out, I lose them. And they're right. I can't find them on my desk. So now.
Yeah, that's welcome to my life story. I can't keep. This is a true story. I covered my bar stools the other day in my kitchen.
Yeah.
In this big house that I live in with all these people, my husband's a motorhead. You know, he's their own race car driver. Yep. Do you think that in this house I could find a Phillips head screwdriver? Nope. I was so annoyed, like unbelievably annoyed. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like the scissors, I'm like, where do they go? Like, you know, tape measures, scissors, and screwdrivers are like a thing of the past here. Oh, and lighters, like the the big lighters to light your candles
Oh
with.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's like for some reason, like where does that go? Just gets
Yeah,
stolen.
see, so where I am, so my film room and my craft room are two different rooms. The filming room is like an open area, and I
Yeah.
can always tell when someone has come over here and gotten my scissors or my tape
Right.
measure it drives me bonkers. And
Yeah.
I have my fabric scissors and have literally had to like tape them with blue tape, like fabric only.
Only. No. Are you kidding me? If people would look at me like I was an alien if I said that's only for fabric, it wouldn't matter if they were like cemented to my table. They're going to use them anyway.
For anything, right?
Yeah, they don't care. Like mom has it up in her craft room. Mom's got it in her craft room.
Yep.
My husband is the same thing. You got a tape measure? Yeah, it's up in my craft room, but you're not touching it. I need it. Comes up here. Next day I go to find it. It's missing. Little heathens that we all have around here. Oh my God. This looks so pretty with all the
So
rhinestones.
Nick used my fabric scissors
Oh,
on carbon fiber. And I go, are you
stop
kidding?
it.
I said, are you kidding me right now? What are you doing? Those are
Oh,
fabric scissors. And you know what he said to me, Kathy? It's
I can.
carbon fiber. I'm
Well,
like, you're
and your
fired.
point is,
I'm like,
because it's for fabric, he thought it was like fiber.
yeah, I'm
Carbon
like, you're
fiber.
so fired. You're so fired right now. You might as well cut through metal.
Yeah, carbon fiber is not, just because it says fiber does not mean it's fibrous like a fabric. Lord have mercy.
Oh my gosh. I said, you're
Yeah.
so fired. I'm done.
And they
with
don't
you.
even understand how expensive those scissors
No,
are.
and he's looking at me like I have 4 heads and 8
Yeah.
eyes. I'm like,
we're aliens. I'm telling you, we're aliens. Yeah. Yep. It's little things in life. Just leave my scissors alone.
what are you
Okay.
guys not seeing? Because
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, what?
Andy said his kids love to go down and search for shells on the beach. Oh, are you talking about Andy's inspiration for these pictures?
Oh, really?
I see the link specific. I went to Kathy's page and I can see the link that I posted.
Oh my gosh, this is so pretty.
Oh, it's perfect.
Hold up. I know this is a bigger piece, but I don't know if you can see.
Oh my gosh.
I did the rhinestones all around. And I'm going to do a ton of rhinestone work to this, but
I was going to say, it's not even, you guys, the next time you see it, it's going to be completely different.
Oh yeah. So this will be probably a high ticket item at my auction, but I'm not sorry because it's, it's calling for it. It has to. It's so pretty. Yeah, this is beautiful. And honest to God, I don't know if I want a diamond dust. I don't know. I'd have to diamond dust all. I don't know. I'm going to think on this one. I want it to be, I kind of like this. I know it's about to come out of my mouth. I kind of like the simplicity of it with just the picture, if that makes sense.
Shay says, where did you get the bling trim?
Oh my gosh. I got this from a wholesale site, but Amazon. I mean, Amazon, you can buy a ton of rhinestone trim. They come in this is like a smaller, this is probably 6 SS stones, but you can get them. Amazon is a great place to get them. Okay. But yeah, I think it looks amazing.
It's gorgeous.
I don't think it needs, like, could we add anything to it? I like the balloon. I don't.
Okay, let me.
I have some birds. I mean, I can get really jiggy with it and add, some squirrels and whatnot, but I don't think that's going to be appropriate. I like to put my weird twist on things. We could put a clown in here like it's from It, but then that would kind of probably make Andy Skinner very sad. if we took a dark turn to it. I do have some like beach stuff, but again, I don't know what's water and what's beach, but you never know.
Marlene King says no diamond dust. Kay says just a bird up there where you tore it.
Yeah,
I can
actually, you
barely
can't even
see it.
really tell. And actually,
Yeah, you can. And if you didn't point it out, I wouldn't have seen it there.
no, it almost looks like a bird. I've got some like really pretty like
Ooh,
a
those are
sea.
pretty.
I might, you could actually, the only thing I think I would do to add on here would be maybe a starfish or two, just because I like a little bling here and there. And
Marlene says keep it simple. Cheryl says I like the simplicity. Have y'all never met Kathy?
I know. Can you believe I actually said
Domenico?
that? That came out of my mouth.
Do y'all not
And
know Kathy D. Domenico?
you know, it's funny when most people like, if I say it, I think I like the simplicity of it like it is now. Like I'm allowed to say that. But when where are my darn, why, see, they're gone. My wire cutters. I don't know what happened to them. When I say it, and then I think, God, did I just say that? And then when
Right?
other people
Because
start
sounds funny
saying,
coming out.
yeah, but if somebody says it first, like stop now, more, less who I am, like no, less is not
Right?
more. More is more.
More is
Yeah.
more.
So more is always more. All right. So these are just little starfish, I think I like. And just a couple of those like floating around here. I like that. I think we're going to call it a day. And then I think that looks good. Gives a little bit of bling bling. And I'll put those on. See, that's perfect. Or maybe one over here.
Cheryl says yes. I expect the bling she puts.
Yeah, you gotta like have a little bit of. All right, that's good. Now I'm
Your
just
signature, right? I mean, that's what
it's
makes
my
this all.
signature
Yeah.
spark. You know, I so funny. I said that to somebody once in like a comment, like this is in a like a. It was probably a post caption, my signature bling, and they got like I got hate mail for that. Like,
Oh, God forbid you say.
who do you think you are? You have signature bling. Like, I don't know. It is. It's like that's I don't know what's going on with my hot glue as of late. You ever have that problem where like it's stuck?
I have just gotten another. I glow. You know what? I go through them a lot, but I'll confess. It's a lot of the times because I have a holster that I put it in. A lot of the times I forget to turn it off, so it just stays on. So the one that I now bought turns off automatically after a certain amount of
I
time.
wonder
But
if that's why like it gets all right. Well, I just put the glue on there. I can't really get it to stay because I don't know what's going on with this. It's like doesn't want to like it's clogged.
yeah,
I'm pushing, pushing, pushing. Nothing's coming out of my. It's like the struggle is real to be a crafter in this day and age. Like, and I keep seeing those like Ryobi glue guns, and I'm like, do I want to go out and get like a really
like an expensive one.
And then I'm like, it's kind of like $100.
I know. I've looked at them too.
And I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do that. All right, well, I'll pop these off. Like I usually back these up with like E6000 or something, but I'm just trying to get it where I can like hold it up and show you guys what my plan is.
Oh, see, yes.
Just a little bit of bling right there.
She's collected her
Little
stuff.
starfish.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
starfish.
And I think that's perfect. Or maybe I'll just keep that there and use some like, what's that stuff called? The UV epoxy.
Diane Newman says maybe they are standing on the low tide sand islands on the shore. Wow, that was a lot. I had trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't really want to diamond dust it because I don't want to make it look. I'm just going to leave it like this. I think it looks good. And then I don't even think where I like kind of nicked it. If anything, it almost looks like it's part of the paper.
I honestly, when you hold it up, I have to like search for it in order to see it.
There. It's
but
like
there's birds right there. The other bird clusters are right there. So again, unless you point it out, I'm not going to notice it.
Yeah, and I feel like if I put a bird way up there, it's going to kind of be out of place because why isn't it over here? So I'm just going to like let it be. Let it be. If anything, I'll take some paint, just dab it in there. But guys, this
handmade.
It turned out
gorgeous.
Look at how pretty that is.
Oh, I love it so much.
This was fun.
Love it.
I love it. It's going to get more bling, you know.
Of
But
course.
of course. Of course. But anyway, that was fun today. I hope everybody enjoyed that little DIY.
And it's easy. Something y'all can do. Go down and get you your paper. Go pick up a frame.
Yes. It's not hard, y'all.
All right, let's get this on the screen. Look at how full it is. And let's shuffle up these names a few times. And good luck, everybody.
Look at all those names.
I know, it's so full. Vicky Owens. Vicky Owens, congratulations, Vicky. Vicky, if you could please take a look at the screen. Email me at Teri. Please make sure you spell my name correctly, TE1R at decoupagequeen.com. Send me your address, and then I will send you out a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice paper. So congratulations, Vicky.
Congratulations, Vicky.
I always love when we have a brand new winner, and I don't think she has ever won before. So I think that's so exciting.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. That makes it even more exciting.
Oh, there she is. She says, yay, thank you.
Yay. Make sure you email her, Teri, or Vicky, so she knows.
Just please make sure you spell it properly, because otherwise it goes out into the abyss, and then it'll eventually make its way to me, but it just takes too long.
Takes forever.
So.
It's Teri.
One R. Yeah. So
Teri.
Kathy, thank you so very much for being here. As usual, fantastic, and we appreciate it. And you're coming back, so you have no choice.
No, I'm in it to win it. No, I'm kidding.
I know, right?
This was fun. I'm glad we did this. You guys are gonna love the new prints. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the other one.
Yeah, because y'all, this is the Andy Skinner line, but we did something different this time, and we also have Christmas in July for all you Christmas in July folks.
So this is called Sisters. I love the beachy ones. And this, I think I might have to make this kind of spooky like it. I'm not going to lie. We might have to do a little spookster craft on this one. It's going to have to be my it project. And then we've got, I'll tell you another one that really spoke to me, but these are all just other ones that you guys
I'm going to see if you're going to pull out my favorite one.
Love this one.
Love that one.
Here's another. Oh, this is just some 4 prints, but it's got
the 4 packs.
Yeah, the 4-pack, the best friends, and the little angel. Love this one. That gives me the goosebumps. Love that one. Like pure joy. And then this one makes me sad. So
when we did the release, I said that one looks like she's gotten in trouble. And
yes.
She's like,
that one makes me sad. I think this can go one of 2 ways, but I saw that one. I'm like, that's a really powerful painting. And then we've got some cute little bunnies. And then I said Christmas in July. I can't wait. I can't believe it's already here.
In July with the backgrounds.
The backgrounds, and this is pink, so lots of shabby Christmas. Here's red and green. Soft vintagey vibe. And there's that. And then these are adorable. I'm seeing coasters from these.
Somebody asked me yesterday, will those fit on coasters? And I was like, oh yeah, good for coasters.
I have a coaster actually right here. It's like a little, it's perfect. Yeah, these are, I like that they're bigger like that. It works perfectly. I love this guy.
So that one is the bonus paper, and Teresa had me cracking up when she was showing that one yesterday, because she was so cute. She got a kick out of doing him.
Oh, it's adorable. Like he's on a tricycle. It's a unicycle. And then there's a little shabby chic. This is like Victorian.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely love this one too, with the little dog in the corner.
Yes.
I love that one. I love the color. It reminds me, my grandma always did her Christmas tree in pinks. So it always reminds me of my grandma's Christmas tree. And I love this one too. Little Cupid and the fawn.
See, like you, I have boys, so I've never done pink. you know, Christmas or anything. I think it would be fun to do like a rose gold and all of that. But
Oh, that
you know,
was my grandmother's, and I helped her decorate her tree every year before she passed away, and that was always like pinks and whites and creams and pearls. It was so pretty, though. Yeah, we had fun doing it together. So,
well,
but
everybody,
anyway,
I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, we are here every Saturday. We appreciate you spending time with us. Next weekend, I think I have Lisa from Crazy Mom Creations. So
how exciting!
make sure you come back. But thank you so very much. We'll see you next time.
All right, bye guys. I'll see you later. Have a great
Bye.
weekend, everyone. Bye.